That's right, Giants fans. Yeah, I told you it was. I told you it was going to happen. I didn't say anything. I didn't think this was going to happen, and very very pleasantly surprised by the effort and the execution by the Dallas Cowboys this week against going up against probably the best team in the NFC and really beating them down today in New York. Um, you know, coming in when the game started, I think Cowboys fans who watched this team all year, there's a different mindset with this team. This team played with a different kind of vigor and effort. And effort is excellent because we've seen this team quit so many times this season, going back to last week. So you know what, Jason Garrett, the dude did good this week. You could tell that this team played hard. This team wanted it. Um, there was no letdown whatsoever. And it's one game. I get that. But from what I've seen or what I've heard from what's going on at Valley Ranch, some of the new things he's instilled, he seems like a guy who has a plan for what he wants. He's a guy who, and Troy talked about it during the game. He's a guy who's been planning for this moment since he was playing football for the Dallas Cowboys, and it came. You saw that today, and the guys, you know, this is a group of guys that has not given us Cowboys fans much to believe in this year. Like I said, not because they've been losing, but because of the poor lack of effort and just apathy that seemed to consume this team throughout the season. And then today was different. It was a football game. It was a football team out there playing together, playing hard. And John Kitna only had 3 touchdowns today. Great job by him. And the offensive line gave him time. They opened up running lanes. Barber and Felix were getting their yards. I mean, it was good to see. And of course, Des Bryant. Des Bryant, who has been he's been the constant good thing on this team all year. And once again, he shows that off. Are the New York Giants a better football team than the Dallas Cowboys? Yes, they are. But today, I don't think that the Giants took the Cowboys lightly. I think the Cowboys came out with some fire behind them, and I do think that the Giants had the pressure of there's no way you lose this game. I felt that way. A lot of people around the country felt that way. That this was even during the week, I heard people saying, I said in my last video about how people were talking about how this was pretty much a bye week for the Giants. That's a dangerous thing to get into. And I fell for it, and everyone fell for it. And it looked like the Giants played tight. That they were just, whenever it stayed close, you kind of got the sense from it, like, oh, this isn't going right. That this should be worse. We should be ahead in this ball game. Eli made mistakes. Receivers were catching great passes, and then right on the turn they were dropping passes. And the Giants helped Dallas win this game the same way the Cowboys have been helping other teams beat them all year, and that's with penalties and turnovers. And that's usually not what Coughlin has on his side of the ball. So, but going back to the Cowboys, real proud of them. A part of me thinks, what a waste. What a waste of a great ball game, of a great win, because coming into this season we had such high expectations of competing for something greater than just a playoff appearance. And now, you look at this game and the way the Cowboys played without their starting quarterback. Tony Romo's out. And the kind of effort they showed and the way they executed and won this football game, but what a waste. This could have added to a special kind of season. Right now, we're trying to rebuild, and I'm still with this team. I don't want this team to play for a first round draft pick, and the way they're playing, they're not. But the cards stacked against us to do anything this year. But at the same time, it's not a waste because of the games before this have been a waste. The games before this have been wasted effort. Games that you just want to put in the back of the closet, lock in the safe, and never look at again. Tonight was different. So what I liked about them was the Cowboys. They took the lead. The Giants. The Giants didn't play bad. They didn't play great, but the Giants would score a touchdown, and usually during the year it would kind of be this, oh no, here we go kind of mentality. And I know there in the second half the Giants scored a touchdown, and then the Cowboys went right back and couldn't hit Miles for a touchdown. and convert on a 3rd and 22 to Roy before that. Yeah, that's a team that showed that they do have a little life in them, that they do care a little bit. And as a fan, I can respect that. And as a fan, I can get behind that. Winning and losing, that shouldn't have anything to do with how much you care about your team. It's when you see that team doesn't care, that's when you start questioning yourself. This team cared tonight, and this team fought. I'm proud of them. It's good to beat the Giants. I don't think we foiled anything for the Giants, and like I said, I don't even care about that. I don't care about what the Giants go on to do for the season. If they go on to make it deep in the playoffs, I don't care because I've noticed a lot of Giants fans on here. They're really consumed with the Dallas Cowboys and whatnot. I don't care about the New York Giants, so they can do whatever. I care about the Dallas Cowboys and what this team is going to do to really turn this around. Not for this season, but to make sure that what happened in this season doesn't happen again. Because the players on this team, as I said before in the season, have no right to be playing as bad as they were before today. And maybe what? If Jason Garrett's the guy, Jason Garrett's the guy. He's got to, of course, he's got to have more games under his belt. But I think Cowboys fans, you got to give him this one. He did a heck of a job tonight. The guys played hard for him, and we only have 2 wins this season, but this was probably our best one. Backs against the wall. Nobody really believed in the guys, and they showed up when it mattered. So, congrats, Dallas Cowboys. I'm proud of you guys. And got Detroit next week. Maybe, hey, you win next week, it's called a streak. Hadn't done that in a while. So, I needed this win this weekend with the Longhorns playing so bad. Didn't think we'd get it, but we did. So, congrats, Jason Garrett. You led your guys well. So, we'll get another one next week. How about them Cowboys?